Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And towing the slab, Andre Palante. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Spencer Horwitz leading things off and takes a strike. Fly ball to right. Velasquez settles under it. And there's one down. Here's a Pirates lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. Palante in his 5th season, making his 10th start of the year. And he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Next offering is fouled back. Just getting started here in St. Louis. Outside low, and the count is even 2-2. Struck him out swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Two down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That one in the dirt. 2-2. Just missed. That one is hammered right field. That's got a chance. Out of here. A solo shot. Home run number 5 on the season, and the Pirates take the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. There's the strike.
Outside, ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Inning over. Cards claw back a bit on the homer. It's now 1-0. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here in St. Louis, and on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Braxton Ashcraft. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam, so we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Lars Nootbaar digs in now.
Left fielder, number 21, Lars Nootbaar.
And there's a foul ball. That
Strike
one
two.
finds the zone. That's strike two. Next offering
a ball.
upstairs. Hit on the ground to short. Slings to first in time. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Alec Burleson.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Foul ball there. And that's
Ball,
off
that's it.
the inside edge. And it's 1-1. That one ripped. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for two. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
One out, runner at second. And now it's Ivan Herrera. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one.
Oh.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. A wild pitch, and the tying run is now 90 feet away.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
The 1-0.
Back-to-back
That's
breaking
down.
pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that
No,
misses.
that missed.
And it's 3-0. One away with a runner at third here in the second game of the series. There's the strike, 3-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And down on strikes he goes, and there are 2 outs. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge, and they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. And that one fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Base hit! In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now the catcher up to hit, Pedro Pajes.
And Boog, I'd say he's due. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Tied up here in the early going.
That's in. Ball.
Good spot
No, that
for the
missed. That's
hitter.
a ball.
Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That one
Ball.
misses. Ball 3.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And fouled off. Herrera over at second. Gorman over at first with 1 away. Popped up. And the infield fly
That's an
rule
infield
call.
fly.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Mason.
Tag.
Two on, 2 outs. That
Ball.
one almost got him. The 1-2.
Well, he might have to
Outside.
look
That's
for
the
a
ball.
different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That
Ball.
one misses. Full count now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even now at 1-1. Back here at Busch Stadium, Nick Gonzalez is racking up doubles like it's a hobby, part of quite a star-studded list, Singy.
Yeah, he's turning singles into doubles with quick turns and smart reads. Those gaps are his highways, 0 to 60 in a matter of seconds.
Spray
That
charts
missed. That's a
are
ball.
a nightmare. He hits it everywhere. Really makes it tough for opposing defenses.
Yeah, and it's almost always with purpose. He just keeps making things happen at the plate.
This one in the air right field. And it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting sixth, right fielder Jake Mingo.
This one in the air center field. Scott has a beat on it. Brings it in.
Batting seventh, center fielder O'Neal Cruz.
Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Close,
Ball.
but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Wood!
Our plate umpire, Freddie Ferguson. Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever. Fergalicious.
Strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at first, 1 away. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
Here we go, Andre. Ball.
The 1-0.
Ball.
That one fouled off. Two. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two now. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Pirates leave 1. We go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1.
Change to straight lightning from their side. We ain't the same kind. You going with the flow, I control like Poseidon.
Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the inning. Thomas Sajazi now at the plate.
Sajazi.
Hey!
On the ground to third. Throws to first in time.
Batting eighth, center fielder Victor Scott II.
Breaking ball, and that
Take your
got him.
base.
Batting ninth, right fielder.
1 out, man at first. Next to hit, Nelson Velasquez. Hit on the ground, might be 2. O'Hearn over to second, back to first, and it's over his head. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Well, they had the chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Towards first.
That's foul.
And foul ball. The 0-2. Got him swinging. Through two. We're tied one apiece. New inning getting started. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo.
That's in. Ball.
In the air, foul off first. And there's one down.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder Spencer Horwitz.
Late swing, foul to the left. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either. Only made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below, and some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Lau at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that's off
ball.
The inside edge. And it's 1-0. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on. That one's in there. That is strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he held up. The 1-2. This one trailed right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Brandon Lau bops one out of here. Home run number 10 on the year. And the Pirates take the lead. It's 2-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Yeehaw!
Two down, base is empty, but one run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
O'Hearn in
That's
the
the ball.
box
That's
here.
down.
Lets that one go for a ball. And the 1-0. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Very high with that one. Ball 1. This one in the air. O'Hearn moving under this one. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Cardinals, designated hitter, Ivan
Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Caught looking his first time up. And a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. Out, number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman, Nolan Gorman.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Next pitch inside. Now 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Redbirds down quietly, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. As we go to the top of the 4th, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez.
You know, these Pirates doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That's in for a strike.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
The 2-1.
Hey!
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. That clips a corner. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball.
Action in the St. Louis bullpen. JoJo Romero, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Graceffo also throwing. Here's a 1-1. No outs. Runner on second. Just off the outside edge. And that's through there for a strike. And the count's full.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second at the plate, O'Neal Cruz.
Ha!
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Man at second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Here we go, Andre.
The 0-2. Up the middle. Base hit into center field. Here comes Gonzalez. He'll score easily, and they lead by 3.
Picks himself up an RBI, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. To third,
No, he's in there.
time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Triolo
No, that
in the
missed.
box,
That's the
leads
ball.
off for ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Two on, one out. In the air to left center. Nootbaar settles under this one and makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Next for the Pirates, left fielder Spencer Horwitz.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Andre Palante is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now
Pitching change here, JoJo Romero.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Ground ball right side to first, and the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Pirates 5 and the Cardinals 1. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Ready to go,
Leading off
bottom
for the
4.
Cardinals.
Now up for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes. Pajes goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
Yeah.
The 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat. Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Way
That's a ball.
inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The Cards down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The shortstop takes the ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now up for St. Louis, Thomas Sajazi. First time up, he grounded to third. Line drive. That is the inning. Nothing across here this half. We played 4. It's the Pirates 5 and the Cardinals 1. This is Cardinals baseball on the show Midwest. We go to the top of the 5th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brandon Lau.
You know, these Pirates really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Next pitch misses. 3 balls, no strikes. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. And that is in for a strike. And the count is filled up. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
For the Pirates, the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish. There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
That's inside. That's a ball.
This one high in the air to left center. Scott on the move. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Pirates, first baseman Ryan O'Hearn.
Ball low.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Foul ball.
Ball inside.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Breaking ball misses down and away. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott.
You know, these
Ball,
Cards,
that's down.
as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one at the knees for a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That's off the inside corner. Ball. Full count now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And a
That's
foul ball. The 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. The Pirates leading by 4, last half of inning number 5. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Lars Nootbaar, the next to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The 1-1. In the air, right field. And the inning is over. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They're down 5-1. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us.
Keep your cool, won't be no fire. I'm fresh like water. No daughter, might tell a joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my lap like evil genius, jump out the genius, demon time. I'ma get it laid back like even Steven. Don't need a reason, be on down. Stand on B-U-S-I-N-E-S-S. Yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym. Don't miss, I switch on. I'm not like them. Let me stay my
Now pitching.
Gordon Graceffo will take over here. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
The shortstop takes the ball. And there's
That's
the
a
ball.
ball.
Next pitch is in the dirt. Ball 3. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. Gonzalez wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. So digging in, Jake Mangum. And he lays down a bunt. And it goes
that's a
just
ball.
foul. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Hunter Dobbins getting loose out there. Fitz also getting ready. That one outside.
No, that's out.
And a count 2-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now a quick throw to first, and he's back in safely. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Mangum stands at first with one out. In the air, left field. Makes the grab.
Up next for Pittsburgh, catcher Joey Bart.
Here's Joey Bart now. 1 for 2.
Heck!
Yo, 1. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. So one left for Pittsburgh. They're up 5-1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Isaac Mattson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
0-1 now.
Ball outside. Ball.
And there's the strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Here's the 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. And he hits a ground ball right side. Loud. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Cardinals, designated hitter, Ivan
Herrera next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1.
Here.
Bullpen action for the Pirates. Yohan Ramirez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening.
That missed. That's a ball.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And now it's 1-2. Got him. 2 out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. High
Over
bounce
the fence.
over the
Advance
fence
to second
for an
base.
automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here's the catcher to hit, Pedro Pajes. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Runner at second, 2 down. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-2 now. Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. So 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down here 5-1. Back here in St. Louis at the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. Out towards right center field. Velasquez pulls it in on the run. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder, Spencer Horwitz.
Ball.
Horowitz wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Hey! Back 2.
2-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, throws him for strike 3.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And now it's Brandon Lau. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Yeah. Can I tell you about the sun? Can I make you believe that in the summer when they burn it, don't bring out the leaves? Look at me staying on.
No, ball.
Two down, nobody on. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. Swings through that.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2 again. And that one inside, and it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Gordon Graceffo gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Hunter Dobbins taking over on the mound.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
O'Hearn
Nope,
up to
that's
bat
it.
next. Lays off for a ball. Two on, 2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run is in. Relay throw home. In there.
Yep,
he
made
scores. It's 7-1.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Fought off foul. Man on second, 2 down. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. It's 8-1.
Up next for the Pirates.
Jake Mangum will hit next. 1 for 3. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Pirates 8 and the Cardinals 1. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Ball.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. That one lifted to left. Horowitz under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman, Thomas Jay-Z.
Hee-haw!
The Buccos up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges.
Ball outside.
This one in the air, center field. Cruz coming on, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Isaac Matson won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. On the mound now for the Pirates, Yohan Ramirez.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
So up next, Victor Scott.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Ramirez, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Up the middle, Gonzalez fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back here at Busch Stadium, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
And that
Ball.
one almost got him.
Ball.
3-0 down.
Yeehaw!
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nootbaar moving under it. 1 down.
Up next for the Pirates, catcher Joey Bart.
Joey Bart up here.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
No, that's high.
The Pirates up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Heck!
Foul ball there. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And
That's
that one
foul.
is foul, so we'll try it again. 2-2 on the way. Just
No, that
misses
missed.
with
That's a
that
ball.
one. That's to third. Slings to first in time.
Up next for Pittsburgh, third baseman Jarrett Triolo.
That to right. Velasquez under it. And that is that. Bucks go down quietly, and it remains an 8-1 game.
Was the second that I knew I wouldn't mind my 9 to 5 if I was coming home to you. Now I'm in
On to the bottom of the 8th. Now up for St. Louis, Nelson Velasquez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder Lars Nootbaar.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Carmen Mlodzinski preparing to come on if needed. The 0-1. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and a couple of quick
For
outs.
the Cardinals, first baseman
2 outs, base is empty. Alec Burleson getting ready to hit. The 0-1. Just missed.
Ball, that's up.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. The next pitch
Ball.
misses. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hike one.
And the 0-1. What a stop. Throw to second. Nicely done for the out. It's the Pirates 8 and the Cardinals 1. All set to start the 9th in this one. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz.
Ball, that's low.
The 1-0. There's a high chopper. Win. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for Pittsburgh, second baseman Brandon Lau.
And that is out of play. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Outside
Ball.
low, and the count is 1-2. Two down.
Up next for the Pirates, the designated hitter.
2 down, base is empty.
Ozuna.
Now it's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. He's been a great free agent sign. Inside,
Ball.
and that's ball 1. Just missed.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Hey, ha!
Oh, 1 down. Grounds 1 to short. They get the force, and that's the inning. It's the Pirates 8 and the Cardinals 1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Carmen Majinski.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
Third baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Late with the swing there.
Ball, that's high.
One now.
He's
Nope,
just
ball.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes
That one
Ball.
misses. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses.
Ball 4. Take
so
your base.
leadoff walk. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge.
Catcher, Pedro.
It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Hard hit, right side. O'Hearn steps on the bag. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Up next for the Cardinals, catcher, Pedro.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. And the 1-0. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to kick into the corner. Relay throw to second, but he's in there easily.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Mason Wynn now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
Here, what? That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Misses
Ball, that's outside.
It's 2-2. In the air, left field. Horowitz under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman, Thomas Jay-Z.
That one a little
That
bit
missed.
high.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1. This one in the air, right field. Into the dive, and he got it. And what a play. Ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.